This is Stoner Babble, where we ramble while smoking the good stuff. In this week's episode, Burke and JJ wonder what the Pope thinks when it comes to sticking a microchip in your brain. Also, what is Carol Baskins doing on Dancing with the Stars? Come check us out at stoner-babble.com, our website with links to all our social media, our Patreon account, and a contact page where you can hit us up with a question or topic. Anyway, let's get into the show, and you stay high, my friends.
Hey, Burke, I got a question for you. If I recall, you don't like heights.
It depends on the situation.
If you had a jetpack, how high up would you go? Not like off the ground. Like, say you could go up a foot. How high would you go up?
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay. Well, anyway, this brought me to a story that just occurred today.
David Blaine?
Oh, no. I saw what he did, but
With the balloons?
With the balloons.
Oh, this is a jetpack guy, though.
This is a jetpack guy. So basically, I want you to be the airline pilot.
Okay.
They had to call this in. Pilot that looked out his window saw a guy with a jetpack flying next to him at 3,000 feet, right over LAX. Is this someone that is a lot of money that doesn't fuck around? Or are we seeing some new equipment being tested over by LAX? What's going on?
Elon. I don't like it, though. It's just a matter of time for some dummy on a jetpack hits a passenger plane and kills 131 people because he's being a big dummy. Stay on the ground. You don't belong in the air. People were meant to fly. We'd already be flying.
Doesn't that go true for the plane, too?
That's different. That's a streamlined thing that was well thought out and designed. It's not some backyard bonehead building a homemade jetpack out of a fucking lawnmower engine, taking down a passenger airplane. I don't want to see that on the news. But you're going to, because people are dumb. What do you think about all these fast food restaurants streamlining their menus?
What's actually going on? Because I don't really know much about this.
Taco Bell's getting rid of the Mexican pizza.
There's Mexican pizza? I don't eat a lot of fast food.
What do you know about the McDonald's snack wrap?
Oh, I did like the snack wrap,
Yeah,
though.
you did like it. Just like a bunch of us did like it. Why'd they kill the snack rack, man?
Do you think it's because it just cost too much?
How could it cost too much?
And there wasn't enough people that liked it?
2 tiny fucking chicken pieces with 4 pieces of lettuce, some sprinkled cheese, and 1 squirt of ranch.
Dude, what if that chicken was expensive, though?
Why can't they make it with chicken nuggets then?
Well, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be a snack wrap. It'd be a McNugget wrap.
Okay. I mean, it's something.
You just really want a chicken in a wrap.
With what's left on the menu. It's really just meals. Sometimes you're not hungry enough to eat a Big Mac. You just want a snack wrap, right?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I just don't understand why you could put any chicken in your wrap and call it a chicken wrap.
Look, I'm not saying that I want that. I'm saying I would accept that for the time being until they can rework the chicken wrap. Let's say it is the cost. Why can't they just raise the cost 20 more cents? I'd pay $1.59 for a snack wrap.
Yeah, you would.
So would
no one else would.
No, dude, I have seen at least 40 different people eat a snack wrap.
That's cool because there's like 200,000 more that didn't. They're like, fuck your snack wrap.
No, bro, we need to get stats. Like, you know what?
There are no stats to this. It's all proprietary information held under lock and key. I mean, really, it's in their finance records, but... Okay, here we go. What are you going to do? Draw me a chart?
No, I'm taking notes for research items so we can report back to the people.
You know what he's going to do? He's going to write this down, completely forget about it. Stumble upon it one night when you're more stoned and be like, yeah, I'm going to do this, and then forget about it again.
No, man. I want to prove to you that they took a quality item away that the people wanted.
If it was logically making a lot of money,
it's just McDonald's flexing their fucking privilege.
No, there's always a reason behind it.
We have a value item that the people like. Well, better take it away. Fucking jerks. Bring back the fucking snack wrap. That's all I got to say about that.
Uh-huh.
What's up, JJ?
I don't know. You fucking just... Oh, actually... Talking about snack wraps, because we're talking about McDonald's, yeah. I had a story about McDonald's.
GG's.
This story came from man claims McDonald's tea contained weed and made him high as a kite.
What the fuck's he crying about?
He didn't want it, I guess. So what happened is there was a 24-year-old kid that was driving through McDonald's, and he did a simple order.
What state is this?
South Carolina. Mr. Brown, 24, claimed he ordered a 10-piece box of chicken nuggets, a double cheeseburger, and a sweet tea with light ice.
That's a good order.
And extra lemon.
Oh, that's a bad order.
So
No.
what they're thinking happened
Oh man,
is that the extra...
Let me real quick. He fucked up that whole order with just lemons.
The reason why he got the weed, I think, is because of this, too. The code word for this person that was doing the weed, when he said, okay, you want your iced tea with extra lemon, correct? And he said, yeah, like it was a weird thing to say back. Well, that's when they figured that he put the bag of weed in the cup of tea and gave it to him, unknowingly that this guy didn't actually want it. So then he called the cops on him after that. And I was like, that's a funny story, but you really had to call the cops on the kid, man. You got free weed out of the deal.
Was the kid that got the weed, was he a white kid?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking loser. What a narc.
Yeah,
I hope he gets beat up.
They did his full name in here too, which was
what a fucking jerk.
This is back from 2019 though.
Hey story. Pal, throw the bag of weed away and go buy fucking another iced tea.
Oh no,
it's
get this.
$1.
No, get this. The bag of weed was in the tea, but he said he somehow got high from drinking the tea. That's not how weed works. You don't get high by drinking it when it's like in a cup of water.
Yeah, and it would have to sit in that water for a long time before.
And it was in a bag, so that doesn't even make sense to me. So I think he was just playing it off, and he probably did smoke it or something. You know what this probably was? I bet this was this kid's first time getting high. Like he found the bag of weed. He's like, "Is this weed? I'm gonna smoke it." Got too high. Got paranoid, then shoved it back in the cup and said, "Look what I found, Dad." And then they called the cops. I bet you that is actually what happened.
I don't like this kid.
I don't like it either. Anyway, that was don't drive through McDonald's and order extra lemon.
Yeah, well, I would never do that anyways. Because if you put lemon in the tea, I'm dumping it right out. Because you know what they make lemons with? Pine Sol. And I don't want no Pine Sol in my tea.
They make lemons with Pine Sol? What?
Next topic.
No, what is this about lemons and Pine Sol, man?
I'm just saying when I see lemons or smell lemons, I think of Pine Sol.
But why? Like, what is this from? What, this is like a childhood traumatic event?
It's from my motherfucking brain is what it's from. Yeah, man, my mom used Pine Sol when I was a kid. That shit was gross. I hated that smell. Probably had something to do with me hating lemons too. Like if you give me a lemon flavored Starburst, I love it.
You're drinking lemon lime.
Right, but it's not real. This is Gatorade, bro. This is fake flavor.
You're not real. Ass.
Did you see? Did you see the video of Nancy Pelosi getting her hair done without a mask on?
No.
They have video footage of her in a salon when you shouldn't have been in a salon because the law says all salons had to be operating outdoors. They found the video footage, and today they gave a press conference at the White House, and they had that video on loop in the background. Like, I mean, you gotta be a little bit more careful, right? You gotta know everyone's watching.
Yeah. What a dumb, stupid thing to do.
Right.
When did she do this?
This was like just a couple of days ago.
Oh, just recent.
Yeah. If you have all that money, can't you just have someone come to your house and do your hair?
She has to go out and get her hair
done. That's her thing? You think that's it?
Yeah. It's like if you took that away from her, that's like taking a weed away from you.
I don't think that's the
same
same
think it's just
comparison.
like that. I think Nancy Pelosi has to get her hair done.
Are you... Wait a minute.
Or
time out.
Or it's her addiction to it.
You're comparing my happiness for weed to Nancy Pelosi getting her hair done.
It could be the same thing.
How?
You don't know?
How could that be the same thing?
Yeah, like so it's all about levels and how much you want to put into something. You really, really like weed. You like how it makes you feel and all that stuff. Maybe it's the same thing for Nancy Pelosi. When she walks into a salon, it's like taking a hit from a blunt. She walks in and she goes, holy fuck, I'm about to have a good time and start to party. She pours herself a little drinky drink. Probably Manhattan. Something spicy, but something with a little bit of sway on it. She sits down in that chair and she knows she's in for a good time.
I don't know, man.
After all this shit, you have to fucking constantly bicker with an orange man. I mean, think about the shit you have to deal with, and then you go to the salon, and you know you can be treated well. Pampered, head to toe.
My problem is no one else is allowed to do it.
You can't really, like, that's just hypocrisy.
That was silly.
Again.
Like, that was just a rookie mistake.
Don't say something you're going to do and then do what you say.
And then don't say everyone needs to stay at home and can't do things, but I can. Where do you think Don gets a spray tan? You think he goes to a place or is someone coming to the White House to do that?
Fucking, he's had a personal orange man for
You think it's dyed?
Years.
You think it's dyed his face?
You think he's injecting dye into his face? No, I think it's definitely a spray tan still. He definitely has several people hired to spray his body constantly.
Oh, man. Who gets in the cracks and the crannies, though?
The ones that get paid the most.
Ugh.
It's like bonus
It
hour.
almost looks like they spray him down with, like, shoe polish.
It is weird that he chose a certain color like that. I wonder if he has a certain type of color blindness. That maybe that looks good to him, but it doesn't look good to anyone else alive.
Yeah, but he has a supermodel wife. You think she would be like, hey, Don, you're looking a tad bit orange today, pal.
The guy's so confident that he goes, yeah. Because, if he's never wrong. If you're never wrong, you're always right.
Or maybe he's doing it on purpose. You think he's just the ultimate pot stirrer? And, like, he knows the oranger he is, the more people get irritated.
Could you imagine?
It's like his level of orange is what irritates the nation the most. You turn on like Fox News or CNN and you'd see like the terror threat. It'd be like terror threat yellow. Maybe Don's color of orange is just the nation's terror threat. What do you think about it? You got any good conspiracy theories?
No, but I got one that that orange could be our theme color when we throw this party. It's going to be down in Warsaw, Indiana. Do you remember what that was about?
Oh, yeah. One of my very favorite new rappers by the name of Jack Harlow has a song called Warsaw. But I don't think he's talking about Warsaw, Indiana.
Yeah, we had this debate.
Yeah.
We had to look at the lyrics and figure out that he was talking about it overseas.
Yeah. It was Sweden, right?
Warsaw, Poland?
Poland, yeah, sorry. Sounds cool, but Warsaw, Indiana is a little bit more easier to get to.
Yeah, so we're going to have a throwdown for Warsaw.
Well, wait, first we need to figure out what the folks in Warsaw think of this, because they may not be having none of our shit.
Okay.
Do we need a permit?
We're just going to keep it chill. Just keep it classy and chill. Oh, I don't know. Fucking just going to party in Warsaw. I don't fucking know yet. I figured it's orange sherbet weed, bro.
So wait, like we get together in a park and have orange sherbet and weed?
Yeah. Orange sherbet weed, though, is what I'm talking about.
But why do we got to go to Warsaw for that?
I don't know. I'm just throwing down Warsaw. Throw down for Warsaw.
Like, can more people come? Like, is this an open invitation?
I don't know yet. I kind of just thought about making a, solo project for now.
Okay.
See if the bandwagon hitches up to it, and we go marching to Warsaw. I mean, who knows?
Okay.
Maybe the Rocket Man can show up too.
Who's the Rocket Man?
I don't know yet. They got that flew next to the plane.
If he's there, I'm out.
Would you fight the Rocket Man?
Yes, of course I would.
We had a discussion before. There's a story that was trending for the last couple of weeks about Apple versus Epic, which Epic is about Fortnite. And what's happening, if people don't know about this, is Fortnite was taken off the Apple Store as well as the Google Store because Epic started to offer their V-Bucks at a very cheap discount, which basically means Apple started to lose money on that app because what normally happens, Apple takes 30% of any in-app purchases. So therefore, they decided to take them down, and they're in a lengthy court battle that's ongoing right now. Burke and I were talking about this, and Burke takes one side with Apple, and I take the other side with the app developers, and we had a throwdown in the Brooks. In the
Brooks?
A throwdown in the Bronx.
Oh, wow.
Brooks. I'm in the Brooks Bronx.
But we don't live in the Bronx.
Babel Brooks.
Yes.
What about Babel Brooks Bronx?
Yes. I'm not saying that I'm siding with Apple, but I understand Apple's point of view. Like, if this is what's in the agreements that everyone does, then you do it too. They have to manage the platform that's on. And that gaming company has no access to those users without Apple or Google. I get what you're saying is like, oh, you're taking a big percentage from the little guy, but okay, till someone comes up with a better idea, this is just what it is. How much shit does Apple not get a cut of that's on the App Store? They have to make that money up somewhere.
Do you know how much money they make off the App Store per year?
Oh, I'm sure it's billions.
What in your world that you really pay 30% on? This has been one of the biggest complaints from not just Epic, but every single developer out there. Number CEO even wrote a letter about how 30% is just crazy to them just to be hosted on the top platform.
Again, I'm not saying that the figure is right. I'm saying that Apple should always get something. The fact that these companies think Apple should just do it for free.
No, I agree that they should get something, but preferential treatment went to Amazon, who now is at 15%.
Right.
So why can they not give that to everybody?
Even at 15% off of Amazon, I'm sure that they're banking more money off of that transaction than what they would be getting even off 30% of Fortnite.
It's just the same thing that you can see in the real world, though. is what I'm saying. Is you have the really, really big companies working together.
Okay, but
Apple, Amazon, while you got all the smaller businesses still getting charged more. It's the same exact dynamic you see in modern society.
You can keep peeling this back layer by layer. You just stop at Apple because Apple's got the most money. So people view that as, oh, they shouldn't have all that money to begin with. We got to figure out a way to take it away from them. I'm not arguing that they should pay less than 30%. But if that's the rule and everyone's doing it, it's up to Apple to change it. If Apple wanted to, they could say, hey, fuck you and your stupid game. It'll never get on our site and we'll still be profitable. So Apple has all of the power.
And that's what I'm arguing against.
And that's cool. But like, you can't just expect like one company to just be like, oh, no, this isn't fair. We're just not doing it. We're going to sue you.
You got to start
What are you going to
somewhere,
sue?
though.
You're going to sue?
You know why?
You're going to go to court and say, this company is taking something that I knew contractually they were going to take. And a judge is going to be like, okay, have a good day, sir.
No, you know why this is happening? Because someone finally stood up and been like, you know what? I'm tired of this. Let's take this to the mainstream. I didn't know about this. You didn't know about this.
But here's the thing.
Until we started to hear stories
Let's say
like
they change
this.
it to 15%.
Uh-huh.
Then there's still going to be 50 fucking people like, well, it should be 5.5, and then it should be nothing because Apple has
but
it's never going to end. So you're never going to make everyone happy. I know a bunch of people are speaking out, but that's still just a small handful of what makes up Apple's App Store. I'm sure they have 95% of the people that are paying this 30% aren't saying a word.
No, a lot of them are saying a lot of words.
But
That's
then-
why this is coming out now.
But then I
That's
could
the
turn
point.
around and say, okay, Fortnite, well, since you want to poke around in people's business and numbers, how many 13-year-olds do you let plug their mother's credit card into your Play Store and buy fucking skins all day long? You better come up with a solution for that because that is not right. That is thievery because you're teaching those fucking young, stupid, snot-nosed kids to take mommy's credit card and buy skins. No one wants to look at that. They just want to look at Apple charging 30%. This could keep going layer by layer
So
by
let's
layer,
take
but
it-
it won't because it's just a big powerhouse, evil guy.
Here's my one simple question then. The 30% from Apple, what do you do? If you were given the option, Apple 30%, is this right or wrong? In your book, what is it?
I agree it shouldn't be one percentage for all. Let me ask you a question. Let's say our podcast grew to a point where we were making $500,000 a year and Apple came to us and said, hey, let us just take control of your whole platform, right? And you're going to give us 30% of those profits. I would consider that because they're making my life easier. Every scenario is different. You can't compare what one company that's small is doing next to a big company because I agree it shouldn't be the same across the board. Amazon went out and negotiated their 15%. You know why? Because Amazon has just as much power as Apple. Fortnite does not.
No, I agree with that.
And Apple can just flip. Apple did it the smart way. They said, okay, you don't like paying the 30%, but how much money have you made off of Apple users on fucking skins and characters? That figure blows out any figure that Apple's going to show you. So I look at it as here's a gaming company that started out small and they blew up off of one game. And then they blew up again off microtransactions. And now they're trying to they want more away from Apple. Is the number right? No. But here we have some little snot-nosed company that blew up overnight and thinks that it's owed something. You've made one fucking game, bro, that did anything. Pay your fees, just like everyone else. Just to think that they owe you something, get the fuck out of here. You're talking to Apple. Apple doesn't need you. 13-year-olds that want to play Fortnite on their iPhones. Like, Apple just doesn't care. If they lost every 13-year-old customer, guess what would happen to Apple? Nothing. They'd wake up tomorrow with 8 cents left lost in their stock. Like, it wouldn't make a dent. So I understand Apple's point of like, so what? It's our shit. You don't like it? Then leave. And they left. That should be the end of discussion.
But they didn't leave. They got kicked off.
Okay, because they didn't want to pay the money. I'm not saying that you're wrong. This is one of those situations where if you look at it from both sides, you can both be right. Now, what does that mean? You probably should find a solution that's somewhere in the middle. That actually should be the case for everything that we do in life, politically, religiously. Like, this person says this person says this. How can we meet in the middle? Boy, wouldn't it be a great world if we did that?
It's never going to happen.
It would never happen. But you know why? Because then people would actually be all like on the same wavelength and energy. But we can't have that happen.
Nope.
Hey, what do you think about The Rock and his whole entire family getting the COVID? You think that's real?
Well, I think he overcame it already, right?
Yeah, he came through it.
I'm sure it was real, but, well, you don't think it was real?
I don't know, man. I'm not a COVID denier. I agree that it's a real disease. I find it weird, some of the timing of the celebrities coming out saying that they have it. It just seems a little odd, you know? Like there's some sort of political game there.
You think there's something behind the Rock politicals?
Oh, of course, bro. He's got to play the politics game now. He's a sports team owner, or he owns a whole league now.
Who does he own?
He bought the XFL.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
How much did he buy that for?
Like $15 million.
Is The Rock worth more than the WWE now? WWE's worth billions, though, right?
I know Vince McMahon was a billionaire. $1.8 billion
for
Vince McMahon. What do you think The Rock's is?
$500 million.
$320.
He could get there, though.
Oh, he'll easily become a billionaire. Put it to you this way. If Vin Diesel is going to be a billionaire, The Rock is going to be a billionaire because of that.
He owns Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw, yep.
I have a classy story for you.
A classy one, huh?
Yeah, Sony invented a camera and it could see through people's clothing back in the 1999 era. They got so careless that somehow they dealt with an infrared camera or infrared feature on the camera. If you were wearing a certain type of clothing, you could see right through it. So like someone took it to the beach and proved it, and then they had to recall 700,000 units.
Oh,
it's like GG Sony on the camcorder.
What a bunch of dummies.
Mm-hmm. Like, how do you not test that out before you send that out? You guys see through people's clothing on that?
That would be a real rude thing to do to someone. Dude, I'm so fucking high right now. Oh, man.
Yeah, you're a little high.
All right, hold on.
Hold up, dog. I didn't know about this, though. Do you know why banana-like flavored shit doesn't taste like bananas?
Sugar?
No. They based that flavor on bananas that were wiped out in a plague in the 1950s and never changed the recipe. That weird banana taste actually existed. Mind fucking blown. I was years old when I learned that. I think it's bullshit.
I saw those Q people had a nice little march the other day. It was in Florida. So that should tell you everything you need to know.
It's always in Florida, man.
It's always in Florida. Because this was on a Vice News story I watched. They were interviewing these people, and 1 out of 4 is like, hey, I'm just here to stop kids from being sex trafficked. And I hear that, and I'm like, I like that. But then you listen to 3 more of them talk, and they're like, aliens came down from Jupiter and shot moonbeams out of Bill Clinton's asshole, and he raped all the children. I'm like, what? Come again? Like, they're fucking out there, man. Like, I don't know. It's weird. And then you mix a little Florida in with that, and it's just it's a recipe for no good. Someone's going to do bath salts and eat someone's face off soon. It's just a matter of time before that happens again.
No more 2020. Do you think the apocalypse will begin in Florida, though? That's where it's going to harbor?
No, I think it's going to come from west. I think the fires are going to burn. It's going to unlock some fucking zombie disease.
Well, the Russia fire would do that then, right?
Yeah, that one's going to block the sun, and then we'll all freeze to death. Boom, the end.
Whoa. Tragic, man.
I saw an interesting thing today, and I hope I can find it again.
I saw something that made me excited. Oh, I saw something that was exciting. This is from a previous story, but they were starting to hook up catapults on the wall between Mexico and the U.S. to transport drugs.
I like it.
They were catapulting 25-pound bags of weed over the border.
I like that a lot. I could get down with that.
Before the U.S. came and deconstructed it off the wall. Some enterprising drug cartels down there, I suppose.
How far were they shooting them?
Not very far. I guess the catapult was really just to get it over the wall.
I'm going to freestyle what I saw earlier. Something had happened in like the 1500s. We lost like 8 years in translation. Who predicted the end of the world in 2012?
The Mayans.
There you go. That's what I was thinking of. Jesus Christ. One of the studies recently showed that when we were translating what they were saying, we miscalculated 8 years of the time, which would put it to 2020.
Oh, perfect. So the conspiracy of the Mayans
is coming back.
So
bro.
So that first conspiracy really threw me off the fucking edge when it was rolling around. I can tell you that I lived recklessly because I thought the world was going to end in 2012.
Sure.
And I did a lot of studying in the Mayans and what they predicted. But I also think I read about that idea of the missing time, and it would make sense. It would be 2020 and then beyond. But I mean, the end of their candle calendar also didn't mean the end of their lifespan either. It meant that a new season was being born. So it wasn't truly the end. It was just the next step.
How do you know?
Because I did a lot of study of the Mayan things. I mean, I did a lot of study of people that wrote about the Mayan culture.
But if we miscalculated translation on 8 years, what else did we miscalculate? That's my problem with history, bro.
You cherry pick every single
That's
thing.
my problem with history, bro.
Here's the Mayans. They did all the cherry pick.
Yeah,
Cherry pick.
Nah, bro.
Cherry pick.
I love when archaeologists go, like, they find something in a cave, and it's like, these scribblings here this is a battle scene. And I'm like, oh, really? Really? You got all that from 7 lines and then something that you think looks like a horse? Is that what you got from that there, Dave? That's a battle scene that they were drawing on the wall. You see, like, all of the carvings with the language, and they're like, oh, we know what this says. Oh, do you? Do you? You know what all that... Who taught you the translation?
Maybe the people that still speak the language.
Mm-mm.
People that studied it. They study history, though, so you won't understand.
But, bro, that's my problem with history. What are you... Here's
if you
the
didn't
thing.
study history, how you wouldn't be able to prove what they're trying to prove.
When
History
this
is
stuff, but when they
build
find
upon
this stuff,
the future.
it's just one person saying, this is what it says. And then from that point, everyone believed that. But what if he was wrong? That's all I'm saying, man. You can't fully be an expert on something like that because you don't know.
I don't think
You don't know shit, bro. Listen, I'm about to get one of these Sour Patch Kids.
I'll say the only thing you're ever studied was what Sour Patch Kids taste like. That's about it. If you had to write a movie, let me ask you
What
this.
do you mean had to? I've written like 15 movies in my head already. But I can't get anyone to write them. I thought you were a writer.
I will tell... Let me lay this down real quick.
Lay it down, bro.
Let me loosen up. Let me lay this down real quick.
Okay.
Ideas are fucking ideas. That's it. Ideas mean nothing to me. What means something to me is the work that goes into the day-to-day of writing it.
You want to write a movie together?
I could write a movie anytime. When it comes to writing a movie, you gotta actually write it, though. I'm good with writing it with you, but we're definitely sharing the load because you're not going to give me an idea and be like, you got to write this out.
The way I write is the way I talk. I'm going to ramble, bro. Like, we're going to have to clean it up.
That's fine. Cleaning up is just editing anyway, I suppose.
Let's do it. Let's write a movie. I got it.
So tell me, what's the one that you're so passionate about? I know there's a good idea in there somewhere. If you got 15 ideas, there's got to be one that you're so focused on that you would want to make come alive.
Yes.
What would it be?
It'd be like a 51st Dates type movie. Here's the setup. Husband and wife, couple of kids. They have the same political views. One day they're at a rally. The husband has to leave to go get the kids from soccer practice. He gets in a car wreck. He's in a coma for like 5 months. He wakes up one day and he's just there. He's normal. He can walk, he can talk, but because of the brain trauma, his political views are completely opposite now. And now they have to learn how to love each other, keep their family together now that they don't agree on political views. So you're going to get the political satire humor. You're going to get a love story. Maybe it would be a good movie for this entire country to see right now.
So in that's your background. What's your main plot device? Like, what is it going to be about, though? Like,
it's going to be your typical love story movie. Like, they're married at the beginning. Everything's fine. They're on the verge of breaking up because now they're so different. And then how do we end it? Do we end it with them staying together?
Okay, so you're talking about the climax being if they're going to break up or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the main thing is. Is there another antagonist in there?
Oh, yeah. So Betty Ann would be like, she works with the husband, and now their two political views line up. So he's been going to like some rallies and stuff with her.
Oh,
yeah.
Intrigue. Does he have feelings for Betty Ann?
He doesn't know yet.
Does he still love his wife? Like, the only thing that's changed is his political views, and that's it? Or does he lose his memory?
Yeah, like, because their difference in political views, like, their relationship's just toxic. The woman remembers the good old days, but he doesn't.
Does he have complete amnesia?
I'm going to say he doesn't remember that, but he just doesn't have that feeling anymore. He doesn't have those thoughts of...
the good old days.
Right.
You can only see what's ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's always been that way.
Right. And I want that character to be Jason Bateman.
All right.
That's a good... I think that's a good movie for Jason Bateman.
What about the next movie? Do you have any... My real flavor has been action. I like to direct action scenes in my mind and then try to write them. You have anything like that or no?
I don't, because to me that's just a genre of movie that's just been exhausted in my opinion. If you can dream it, it's already been done. Every space movie you can think of is
everything
done.
has been rewritten several
Yeah,
times.
I know.
Anything that you say is...
It's just, it gets boring to me. I like...
And the biggest thing is your characters, and if your characters speak loudly, I mean, that's all you need.
I'd like a horror
King
movie.
says.
I think I could do a good horror movie.
Oh, I'd love to do a horror movie.
Yeah.
My horror movie would just be so much suspense with the music that you wouldn't even see the monster. I think the intrigue with not seeing a monster, I don't know. I just like it.
Yeah.
What would your style be?
I'm a sucker for cheesy. Like when it comes to horror movies, man, all those Friday the 13th and those Jason movies, like typical movie, white girl running through the woods, she trips and falls, looks up, he's there, smacks her fucking head off. What would you do if you had $1 million right now?
Quit my job immediately.
Just with $1 million?
Yeah, I could definitely make $1 million last strategically.
Are you gonna do anything cool with it?
Not a whole lot, because $1 million doesn't go that far. The $1 million has to, like, if I did the math, I need $1 million at 65 to last a certain amount for 20 years. I already did the finance.
Wait,
so.
Bro, so I'm giving you $1 million tomorrow. You're just gonna nerd out on me? Like, is this what you're doing? You're like, I put a spreadsheet and I 0.678 and you multiply it times pi and I can
My big thing is I probably put $750,000 into investments, split up between mutual fund stocks and savings, and then the $250,000 I probably would splurge on a really cool car. My one thing I would do for sure. I don't know what it would be yet, and then I'd probably get a house, or pay off the house and move or do whatever.
I like that.
I don't need to get a big house. I don't even really want a big house. Like, I could get a tiny house and then just have a car parked beside it that costs way more than the house itself.
I think I would save $600,000 and spend $400,000 on a house and cars. I would build a $350,000 house.
Where would it be?
Cranston.
Are you going back to Cranston now?
I've never left, baby.
Oh, my word.
Cranston is where...
Cranston's home now?
One day.
Rock Lobster?
One day. One day I'm going to have a house that's close to a lighthouse in Maine. Somewhere in Maine. And I'm going to drive to Cranston every day to have rock lobster and eggs.
Ugh.
You've never had lobster and eggs?
Oh, that sounds like a terrible combination.
Nah, bro.
Gosh, it'd be all smooshy and ooshy.
What?
It's whooshy.
It's just chunky crab meat with scrambled eggs.
Yeah, it just seems weird, though. It's
nah, bro, you don't know what you're talking about.
Like
Stop what you're saying right now. Don't disrespect rock lobster and eggs, bro. I won't tolerate it.
I'll tell you what. Disrespect. Scent.
No, I got it. It's time. It's time.
I knew it.
It's time.
No, I knew I felt it.
It's time for everyone's favorite favorite part of the show.
No, it's not.
It's time for someone to get shit on.
No.
Who do we have this week, JJ?
Nick.
You got any thoughts on who you think it is?
Nope, because I don't want to say it.
Say it.
I'm not going to say it because
Say
it should only be the character and not the man.
It might be. You don't know.
So we were talking earlier, and we don't know how it came up, but we were talking about the trilogy that is John Wick. And Burke has an issue with the third movie, so we were having a tiny discussion about that. And then he proceeded to do what we call this segment is shitting on John Wick.
Let me explain myself to the people, because I know that they're going to, not all, I'm going to have a lot of people that are going to hear this and be like, hey, he's right. We should support him. And then they're going to send me donations and stuff. It's going to be weird. But John Wick 1, great movie. Killed his dog. He fucking snapped. Just beat the shit out of everyone. I loved it. John Wick 2, aged a little. Still kicking ass. Like it. John Wick 3, John Wick 100 is what it should have been called. Because that character aged so much. And then you tried to sell me that some geriatric, broken fucking man still has the power to knock out everyone in his way. You want me to believe that? I believed it in 1 when he was 30. I believed it in 2 when he was 40. But in 3, he's like 97 years old. He's running around like he's got 2 broken hips. Somehow he just still managed to just bowl over everyone that's a third of his age. Like he just could not be stopped. And I question Keanu Reeves a little bit. And I don't want to because I like Keanu Reeves. But how could he have read that script and been like, man, I'm an old dude just beating up young guys. This sounds like a Steven Seagal movie. I should do it. No, he should have been like, who wrote this? He should have said, who wrote this? And they should have threw that script on the ground and said, no, sir, I will not do this. And you know what the solution would have been? That would have been better, JJ? Instead of John Wick 3, you should have just rebranded the character. And got one of the Skarsgårds to do it, because there's 1,900 of those fucking guys. Then you could have just let fucking Keanu Reeves make Bill and Ted and ride off into the sunset. But nope, you had to take this man that had a great career. He had a great track record of movies. You let him age too fast and you put him in a role he had no business in. All of the greats do it. Arnold did it with Terminator. He's probably going to do it again. He'll be 97 years old, trying to convince me that he still rides a Harley and dresses in black leather and kills people, which I won't watch that poo-poo. I ain't watching the new Rambo movie, because Sylvester Stallone probably can't walk up the steps of his own house by now. He's broken down old man. You want me to believe he's still Rambo? I ain't doing it. So knock it off, Keanu Reeves. There better not be a John Wick 4. You're going in that house with Dog the Bounty Hunter and the rest of those shitheads. So I'm putting an asterisk next to Keanu right now. I'm not fully writing him off on the shit show house that he's got to go live in, but he's close, bro. If he puts out John Wick 4, it's over.
You simply did not understand the nuance of the third film then. I don't think you understood the weathered assassin approach he took in the film. Of course he's going to appear like he's fucking running like an 80-year-old because of what he's been through in the movie. I don't know. I just assumed that was like the acting of the character that was taking place. If you're being chased by dozens of younger men, like you said, but yet you still had all the skills throughout your lifetime of being known as one of the best assassins that's ever lived, and you just come at me with all the shenanigans you just laid down. You simply just didn't understand.
No, bro, you don't understand.
All his own training, too. I mean, I don't...
If you took a 56-year-old Navy SEAL and you said, hey, you're about to go fight 450 younger Navy SEALs, he'd be dead in 8 seconds.
You're right, and this is why it's part fantasy fiction. But at the same time, give the man some respect.
But, okay, real quick. Even if you are going to try to sell me the old man that beats up all the young guys, right? Who would I believe could do that? The Rock's got to be up there in age compared to Keanu. He's in great shape. Jason Statham. I would believe that Jason Statham looks like he's in better shape than Keanu Reeves to me. I'm just saying, like, he didn't fit the aged character.
And I think he did.
Well,
so
you're stupid.
Just potato, I guess.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
Yeah.
It ain't happening, bro.
So here's the thing, too. They're going to make number 4.
Not for me.
Not for you, of course.
He died it too for me.
Well, he didn't, so GG's on that.
I can't wait to see the trailer for that one. Is he going to have crutches and a walker and then somehow manage to beat up 9,000 people?
I would love to see it. It's going to be great.
No, it won't. It'll be stupid.
Hey, shout out Keanu. I love you.
I love you too, Keanu.
He's fucking lying. He's not.
No, I do. This just wasn't the one for me. What else? What else you got?
I got to take a pee again.
Dude, what the fuck is it? You got the same bladder Keanu Reeves has, and you're gonna have in John Wick 4. He's got to stop after kicking everyone's ass every 30 minutes to pee-pee. Is there anybody you want to shit on?
Well,
okay. How about I'll be the shit on guy, and you be the big ups guy?
I'll tackle this one. The one I hope for, that this is a positive one, that is kind of being spun as Elon Musk with the microchips.
I like it.
So when I was talking to Alan Watts, or what do you call himself?
Oh, the guy we have on occasion.
Our usual guest.
Yeah.
He's talking about the idea, or I think I was talking about with you too, is the idea that he's trying to bridge a gap that he sees happening in the future. What's going to happen in the future is AI is going to take over. I can see it written on the wall. If you let AI go a certain way, why could technology not take over? So his idea is the fact that we're just trying to create a bridge. So when AI does take over, we can be viewed as, hey, they're useful. We're connected to them. We know what they're thinking, and therefore we're not going to be killed off by the robot uprising that's going to happen. So my positive spin is that is true. Elon Musk has talked about this for years, that he has been fearing that AI is going to go too far. And he's recognized it's gone too far. And we know that Elon Musk smokes weed. So Watts was like, he was just sitting there smoking weed going, how do I stop a robot uprising? Well, I don't stop it. What can I do to maybe go along with it then? I could appear like robot to them. Okay, cool. So that's not what my idea is maybe he's just trying to find that bridge to stop from humans to actually dying off. You gotta upgrade, basically.
Yeah, I could get on board with that one. I mean, that's my hope too. And maybe by us all working together, then we're just better people. Here's my concern with that. We're a very arrogant people. We fear the robot, and some despise the robot. So you're always going to have that human part that's always going to want to be dominant over the AI.
There's a movie like this. Did you ever see Lucy?
Oh, yeah.
The idea where you eventually gain so much knowledge that power is no longer a thing is, I think, we need more time, but we're running out of time. This is the problem, is we could afford to learn all knowledge, but we don't know how to process it yet.
We can't, though.
We can't. So you're seeing that happening with, I think we talked about this last time, where people can't process Twitter. They can't process Facebook because we're just not built yet. That what if we're built like that, and the microchip helps you to be processed the idea that AI is taking over, but it doesn't have to be us versus them.
If we could use the AI portion, like the brain chip or whatever, to speed up the human learning. Think about how we learned as kids. We went to school. I had dial-up internet. I couldn't do anything with that, so I was still using encyclopedia. So my consumption was slower because I only had one source of information, where now I could talk to that thing to get answers. I could type on that thing. I could pick up my phone. Then there's so many avenues of information. It's just like it's beating you in the face all day. And let's say he does develop this, and that's the new American way. Everyone gets the chip. There's going to be nations that A, can't afford it, or 2, refuse to do it. How do we stop our own selves from just taking them over? When that starts happening, it's like, okay, now you have truly different classes of people. You have people who are still 100% human, and then you have people with a thing in their head.
I think that's what I was talking about before, is that would be the next divide. The people that are microchip versus people that aren't, especially when it comes to religion too, I think.
Yeah.
On top of that, how is religion going to take that if you put a microchip in your brain? I don't know if there's any word about it. We should do some research about that and see what the official word out of the Pope is.
To imagine your diehard religious people wouldn't do it.
Yeah, because your body's a temple. I don't know.
I mean, if your body's a temple, but you still need lights, inside the temple.
There's definitely going to be a division, because people are going to see it as inhuman.
Depends on how much the chip is. It depends on how readily available they are. If it costs $5 million to get one, you're eliminating 95% of the population.
Give it to me with the ads built in. My dreams at night will just have ads in them. But they're strategically placed.
It's just, I think it will just be like the access to 5G. Because he says to make the chip work, you have to have the app on your phone. And it has to be within distance because it's just Bluetooth connecting to your phone. So it's just going to use the data from your phone to gather information.
Will Apple's cost more?
I doubt it.
Apple's always cost more.
Yeah, but Apple's always been I think Apple would definitely stand behind Elon on this one. They're not going to pay. They're going to charge him 30%. Because think about what that looks like in the future for Apple. Apple's oh, we got an Apple Watch chip that goes into your socket that Elon drilled into your head. It's got a gold bezel on it.
Could you imagine if Apple turned them down? Or turned the app down in the market? I don't think they could.
That might be the one thing I get Samsung. I want the Samsung chip. Did you see Carol Baskins is going to be on Dancing with the Stars?
I tweeted that, actually.
That's not, I don't like that.
I can't believe that she's allowed to do anything.
What if she makes it to the finals? She's about to go out there for her finals performance to try to win the $1 million or whatever the prize is on that show. And the fucking FBI come out and just kick it down and they just arrest her right there for the murder of Don Baskins.
And there's just a bunch of lions running around in the background. And then you hear Joe Exotic from jail cheering. It's like, Carol Baskins, you bitch! Yeah. Told you get yours too!
And that other guy, Doc.
Which
Doc
one's Doc?
Angel, the one that had all the wives.
Oh, yeah, Doc. Doc is the scummiest one.
He's scummy, but he's the best businessman.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Classy style. That makes him ultra scummy then.
Joe was just a fucking whore and you knew it.
Joe was
Joe was that guy that he sat at the bar at the local pub just waiting for some young dick to walk in for him to problem. Yeah, man. He was waiting for those kids to come straggling in there. And he was a predator, dude. But at least he was a predator for over 18, if that makes it any better.
And you're going to put Keanu in that group with him? Because you shit talk those guys and you put them all in the same group.
I don't think I put Joe Exotic in that household.
I think you did.
No. I'll never...
Dog and Chuck.
Dog and Chuck Norris are in that house because they have a persona that they're nice guys. And I just feel like they're dickheads. At least with Joe Exotic, you knew what you were getting at all times. He told you. Right? He was just a loudmouth, wanted to have 3 husbands, wanted to shoot guns, and then he wanted to go out and slap some dong on some strangers sometime, bro. Like, that's what he was about. He never claimed to be like some angel. Carol Baskins, on the other hand, tends to be like some cat-loving freak. And I'm going to be honest, some of her cages look worse than Joe's. You know what? Fuck Carol Baskins.
Carol Baskins has no right to be on Dancing with the Stars. There should be a petition built and a march made.